Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Maryland's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, what a big catch on third.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And they're able to get him on the ground. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Quick Step and go. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Got his man quickly. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As an offense, you're okay with it. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it's no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really...
There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him this time. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give from the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Broncos! Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. and they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Power football with the run. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by just 2 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
This time on target. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to bull his way in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Oh, what a caught! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Maryland, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
The return is brought down at the 19. And the Maryland
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Got room to work. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Coming out with it, it's Small. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's the handoff. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the lead.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man all alone. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Right on the money. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tootin. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the back in the middle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.